What's up, everybody? I know if you clicked on this video, you've been wondering how you can generate more leads for your wholesaling and real estate investing business, and I got a treat for you. I'm actually going to show you step by step how I use Batch Leads, which is a software service to find leads, and how I use my CRM that I've white labeled. I haven't built it. It's called the Painless CRM. I've white labeled a Go High Level CRM that's literally built out to take leads from real estate agents and put them into the CRM, and it will automatically reach out to these agents. Now I use this, I get a lot of pocket listings from this, I get a lot of free leads, and I want to show you exactly how that process works and how I'm getting deals that way. So tune in. I have this video for you that shows you the whole thing, so let's dive right in. What's up? Thanks again for tuning in. And before we dive into this video, I just want to invite you to my free masterclass at painlessflipping.com. If you've been wanting to get into real estate or you want to do more deals, check out the link painlessflipping.com and we'll see you on the free masterclass. But let's dive right into this video that I got so you can get leads right now. Yesterday, I got a pocket listing for free thanks to Batch Leads and then putting it in my CRM and automatically doing agent outreach using my drip sequence. Okay. And again, this isn't to like sell my CRM. You guys use any CRM. You just have to set it up like that. But if you do want to check out Painless CRM, just type it in painlesscrm.com and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. But let's go right into Batch. Landry, can you share us the agent outreach? It's new. It's new. If people haven't heard about it, you can filter it to get the agents in your area and then reach out to them, which I recommend.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen this yet, I mean, especially if you have an account, because we are always adding so many new things, so it can sometimes be overwhelming, but really just take the time one of these days to go through your menu. Because same thing, like a lot of people don't know about like the driving for dollars that we've added. Now it's been a year actually already with that stuff. So it's like a lot of those things get missed. So you guys definitely don't want to miss out on agent outreach. It's in our lowest plans too, but basically how it works, obviously for YouTube, we have to have a ton of things blurred, but you go to agent outreach and we'll search wherever you want to today, Nathan.
Yes, Sandy, Utah. That's where
Sandy, yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's do it on this page where it's blurred. But basically how it works is you're just going to type in you could do a city, state, county, you a zip code as well in here now too. So we'll do Sandy, Utah. And it brought up just, 1,600 agents, but there's filters. So I'll show that on this page since it's not blurred. So you can come in here and find certain agents. Nathan, when you're usually doing this, are you doing any specific filters or do you just start reaching out to agents or like export a really big list? Like what's your flow usually with?
You want to reach out to the active agents that have been doing work. Now, if you do active listing count, you can do that one, but some agents, even though they're good, might not have any active. So maybe not do that one yet.
Okay.
And you got average listing price. You want to work with agents. If you want to work with agents in that do a specific price range, average listing price, you could do. I want to work with agents that do anything over a million to 2 million. You could do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But to make this one easy, let's just go to custom range. Let's do $500,000. Let's see what we got for $500,000.
$500,000 and up, or just that range? Because
$500,000 and down.
Oh, and down. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see who we got for that.
Okay. Perfect.
Sold listing count. You want to see who's rocking and rolling this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say in the past 12 months, let me get someone that's at least done 1 to 2 deals.
Okay, perfect.
At least
let's do like a minimum of 2 or something.
Yeah, let's see what we can get. And what everyone will find out is, if you're looking for those big dog agents, that's cool. But a lot of the agents that don't have a lot of experience, like those are good to work with too, because they don't know who to turn to. And they might be grinding harder than the person that gets like 10 listings. Who knows? I mean, I think it's good to just check them all. But
that's a good point too. Plus, you're going to run into agents or less likely to run into agents that maybe don't have a good experience with certain people wholesaling or investors in general. So you might catch those people that are willing to learn those new strategies and different things they can do in their business. Yeah, that's a great way to think about it too when you're getting going.
Perfect.
I like that.
And let's say total sold amount, you can just be like, let's just do $500,000. I think that would mean they sold at least one property here or close to it.
Last 12 months, leave it there.
Yeah, let's see what we can get. So let's see how many in Sandy are rocking and rolling.
Absolutely loving this. So this is my first time really getting to see this feature at all. I'd heard that you guys just recently came out with this, but I hadn't really gotten to look into it. And this is amazing. Like as far as the filter search. So one thing I'd like to explain to people is in my experience, it's being able to filter the agent and add these types of things to your searches. It's the difference between, imagine if you're looking for off-market properties and the only list you can pull is people that own a house. it's going to be a really big list versus no, I want people that have owned a house for over 5 years, have X% in equity, minimum 3 beds, right? All these things, absentee owner. As we're able to filter that list, that's when it becomes really, really valuable. And there are a lot of agents in every market. Guys, it doesn't take a whole lot to get your license. And just because someone has their license, isn't it? I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but isn't it like the vast majority never even end up selling a house?
Of course. Yeah, they get the license. Yeah.
What was the number when we first put in the city? What was it, 1,600?
Yeah, 620, 1,600, about a little over that. And now we narrowed it down to 242 that are in those search parameters.
Look at the amount that haven't even done a deal.
Exactly. And guys, do you want to make 1,600 phone calls or less than 200 to the right people, right? You might only need to make 10, 20 of those phone calls.
Yeah, seriously.
And for like the type of agent that we're looking for, in my experience, what I've seen is there's the agents to where they haven't done a deal yet, right? And they might not ever do a deal. I don't really want to talk to that person. But on the flip side, I don't necessarily want the agent that's doing, 30, 40, 50 plus deals a year. That agent's probably really well established, and a well-established agent, like I said, they make their money based off the price of the home. So an agent that's listing luxury houses, high-end mansions, stuff like that, that's not really who I'm looking for either. What I've found in my experience is we're looking for that newer, hungry agent to where they're out there, they're taking action, they've sold a house, maybe they've sold a few, and they're willing to do those lower price points, right? They're willing to work with investors, they're willing to work with whoever because they're new, they're hungry, they want to make deals happen, they want to make money, and and they're out there prospecting, they're spending their money on direct mail and cold calling and all that stuff. I love chatting to those people, and we're able to offer them an amazing solution. So rather than you having to make 1,000 cold calls, I can make a few calls to just a handful of agents to where they're making those thousands of phone calls for me and sending out thousands of direct mail. I love this. This is amazing.
Plus you're not having, that's the really big thing too. For anybody watching, you don't have to pay for their phone numbers or skip trace the agents. You just legit, of course, I can't show you guys that stuff, but these agents in Sandy aren't even saved in my account. And I have all of their information. I even have their fax number for the people that have it. So it's like you can get their direct phone number and the brokerage phone number.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
A new marketing campaign, faxing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been
Fax to an offer. Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like everything you need. It's, of course, as long as you have an account, then it's free and you don't have to worry about spending any marketing dollars to get in contact and find opportunities.
Let's get into it. So you get the list. So how to use this list? So there's number one, if you don't want to go the technical route, right? Or I would say the smarter, the painless route, you can just take the list and just call, one by one. You could take the list, and this is a better idea. You could put it into a dialer and call through them all. Not something I would necessarily do in this because I have a better way, but I want to show you what I would do. Landry, before we go off of this and I show them how I use this process, do you have anything else you want to add about the agent listing?
I guess the only thing, and I want people to show you guys it because it's just too difficult to blur all the teensy tiny things, but when you click on the name, and you can't see it, but when you click on it, like I clicked on this guy, Christian, basically it just pops open their info. And then there is an MLS tab, there's stats tab. So it shows them how many listings are active, pending, sold, canceled, expired, average days or days on market of the properties that they usually or are listing. And then you can actually go and click on those addresses and find out more on those specific listings. So click on the names and then you can just go down the line. And then just side note, if you guys are in here, it does count towards your save limit if you're saving a bunch. So, maybe try to go through them one by one unless you're going to pull them off in bulk, but keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it. It's so simple. You just search an area and you have all the information you need. So that's all I have.
Whew.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
You guys have been holding out on me. This tool's been out and I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got to give it a try and let me know your thoughts, Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan Valley's a skeptical guy. I've been telling him about this and he's like, whatever. I'm like, dude, it's legit.
Dude, he's sold. Yeah, he's ready to go.
Dude. Every week I tell you. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen and explain this process to what I do. So here's the CRM that I use, and I'll show you a specific experience that I had with an agent. This is a wholesaler. Okay. Let's go. So you have a conversations tab that shows you all the conversations that are going on. And this is an agent that I'll show you like how the whole process worked. But basically, we'll go to the very beginning of the conversation. So right here, the question mark here, it just shows you like I didn't send those messages. It was like the drip, or you can call it AI or whatever, that responds to people depending on the response, if they get a positive response or a negative response. So what happened here was we went in, and this is, I can't show everything because there's numbers involved, but basically what you do is you send an SMS blast, you upload all the contacts that are from the batch into your system, and then it will send automatic text messages through agent outreach, which is like a drip campaign, to these agents. And what it says is, takes their name and says, hey, Lori, takes the name of the agent. My name is Nathan. I found your number online, which is true. And I was wondering if you're still an agent. Cool. So she says, hello, Nathan. Yes, I am. What can I help you with? Automatically responds, great. I'm looking for an investment property to buy and hoping you could help me out with that. Do you work with investors? I do, but I don't have anything at the moment. So that's probably happened to a ton of people. Okay, I do, but I don't at the moment. We didn't do anything with this. We just kind of let it go. This happened June 14th. Then she remembered me. Again, guys, all I did was upload a list from batch. That's all I've done when it comes to like workload. She hits me up later and says, I do, but I don't. Okay, sorry, later right here. It says, are you still looking for an investment property? So that's like a month later. So then my VA, because the system doesn't recognize at that point like this response, my VA is in there and he says yes. So we keep going, and we talk, sends me the address. I go see the house yesterday, and this is the conversation we have. Hey, I'm heading over, blah, blah, blah. And then she says, thanks for coming. I just talked to his son and can get him on board with reality. So I'll let you know what we decide. He's going to come down and get him out of here. So let me explain. Just after showing that, I just want to like stop sharing my screen and explain what's going on. So free lead. Go there. House is absolutely trashed. One of the worst houses I've seen in a while. Cat piss everywhere. Unfortunately, the guy, he's letting a homeless lady live with him. He's not homeless, but it's a weird situation, right? It's tough. And I'm like, so I sit down with him. I look at the house and I say, hey, so what do you want for the house? Like, what are you looking to get for this house? And, I go through the options with the seller. And I think I've shown a lot of people how I do my options, but I'll show you guys real quick because I think it's important just to see like my.
Can I clarify something real quick? So you took that list that we went through and we put the filters together on batch, right?
Yes.
We searched an area. So you went through, you put together a list like that, and then you exported that list from batch, that list of agents that met your criteria, and then you uploaded them into the CRM that does an initial. It will have that initial text message conversation for you.
It will, brother. Yes. And if you want to see kind of more of what that looks like, so you go to automation and you have MLS. So it makes automatic MLS offers, but agent outreach is what we're talking about. So we'll go new agent outreach. We've had 456 enrolled, 259 have actively responded, and then we go through the process. So yes, to answer your question, yes.
And Nathan, really quick, there's a question. Michael, good to see you on here. He asks, would this be a new method of wholesaling, reaching out to agents opposed to going direct to seller?
Yes, brother. I wouldn't say it's new. I would just say it's a way that not a lot of people teach, because a lot of people teach just direct to seller. But this is a way that I've gotten several deals. It's a way that you can get deals from networking, with no spend. Yeah, I would actually say this is a better way in the long term, because as soon as you stop spending money on marketing, like for example, if I go to my website, Offer on Homes, which is my website for my wholesaling company, I don't run paid ads anymore. So the traffic that goes to this is literally nothing, right? I spent all this money, have a website. When I have ads going there, it produces leads. But as soon as the ads stop, no more leads. And it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing with an agent. You network with an agent, it's going to keep going. The relationship keeps going and going and going. So I think it's better. If you like that information, hit the like button, help me grow this channel. Let's get this in front of more people, because I'm all about showing you how to do it, not just talking about it. See you on the next one.